Hello, I'm Kristen McKinney-Baggett with Yoga Day Nonprofit, and this is a gentle chair yoga class for anyone who doesn't want to do yoga on the floor or on the ground, or just wants a little gentle pick-me-up at their desk. So all of these things you can do at or near your desk. We'll start by just sitting up in your chair nice and tall. Make your feet about hip-width distance apart. Look down at your feet, lift up all 10 toes, and then place them back down. This is a good time if you have shoes. It's always a good idea to take off your shoes. If you don't want to, that's fine. But if you can, please do so. Roll your shoulders down and back. Pull your belly up and in. Close your eyes. And just for a minute here, notice your breath. Feel your breath in and out through your nose. Feel how your hips feel sitting in the chair, how your feet feel on the floor. Notice if you're holding tension in your shoulders, roll them down and back. Take a big breath in and let it out. Notice if you're slouching in your chair. Lift up out of your lower back and your waist as much as possible and pull these belly muscles in. Big breath in and out. And then you can flutter your eyes open. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Keep your elbows out wide. And then just gently pull your chin in toward your chest. Feel the stretch in the back of your neck, all the way down between your shoulder blades maybe. Breath in and out. And then take your hand over your head toward your ears. Stretch your opposite arm out to the side. Remind yourself to relax the shoulder down. No shrugging of the shoulder. Shoulders down, create some space, and then just gently pull. You should feel a big stretch in the side of the neck, maybe into the shoulder. The more you stretch your arm out to the side, the more you'll increase that stretch. And switch to the other side. Hand over toward your ear. It may not go all the way to your ear, and that's okay. Stretch your arm out to the side. Draw this shoulder down and gently pull. Keep your belly in. Keep sitting up tall. Stretch your arm out to the side. And release. Bring your hand up either over your knee or toward the chair. Bring your opposite hand back behind you. Pull up out of your waist as tall as you can get, and then look over your shoulder twist. So you're going to feel obviously a twisting through the spine, but also a nice opening through this back shoulder. Inhale, pull your belly in, stretch up tall. Exhale, look over your shoulder twist. Breathe in, lengthen up. Breathe out, look over your shoulder and twist. Untwist. Other side, hands either over your knee or toward your chair. Grab the chair back behind you. Breathe in, stretch up out of your waist. Breathe out, look over your shoulder twist. Breathe in, stretch up tall. Breathe out, look over your shoulder twist. Another big breath in, stretch up. Breathe out and twist. And untwist. Bring your hands out to the side with your thumbs pointing up. We're going to open up the chest and then also too open up the upper back. Draw your ribs in, pull your belly in, stretch your arms back behind you, look up, stretching through your throat as well. Big breath in. Exhale, wrap your arms around you like you're giving yourself a hug. Walk your fingertips up toward your shoulder blades. Take a big breath, look up. As you breathe out, crunch in, pull your belly button in toward your spine. Feel the muscles between your shoulder blades stretch. And now we'll do the opposite. Arms up, open up your chest, open up the front of your shoulders, open up through your throat. Exhale, wrap your arms around you, opposite arm on top this time. Walk them up, inhale, and exhale, crunch in. And release. Seated cat and cow. Hands on your knees. As you inhale, pull your shoulders back, lift your chest up toward the ceiling, arch your back as much as you can. And then as you exhale, draw your belly in, look in at your belly, round your back. Feel the back muscles stretch. Inhale, chin up, shoulders down, chest up, open your throat. Exhale, pull everything in. Draw your belly button in toward your spine. Inhale, chin up, shoulders down, chest up. Exhale, draw in. And release. So we work through the neck, the shoulders, the chest, the upper back, the lower back. Now let's work into the legs. Go ahead and lift your leg up. Flex your foot, pull your toes back toward your face, and go ahead and tap this big muscle group. So we want these working. So the more you tap them, the more they're going to contract. And actually, believe it or not, after a while, you're going to feel these muscles start to fatigue as you hold your leg up in this position. We're going to move with our breath, and we're going to work through our ankles. As you pull your toes back toward your face, you're going to feel a stretch through the back of the ankle as well as probably the calf. And then as you exhale, point your toes away from you and feel the top of your foot stretch. Exhale, pull your toes back toward your face. Inhale, pull your toes away from you. Keep these muscles working. Exhale, pull your toes back. Exhale, pull your toes away from you. Exhale, pull your toes back. Inhale, away. One more. Exhale. And you can just go with your breath. It doesn't matter when you inhale or you exhale. And toes back. As long as you are breathing and moving with intention, you're doing yoga. All right, relax that leg down. Let's do the other side. Lift your leg up, pull your toes back toward your face, tap this big muscle group, make sure it's turned on. Pull your toes back as you exhale. Oh, I just inhaled. And inhale, point your toes. Exhale, pull your toes back. Inhale, away. Feel the muscles on the top of the foot stretch. Exhale, toes back. Heel, kick your heel away from you. And point. Last one, toes back, heel forward. And stretch. I've lost track, maybe we'll do one more. Toes back toward your face. And toes away from you, stretch the top of the foot. And release. Now you can't see my feet in this position. Maybe I'll go ahead. Now you can see my feet. All right, so we're going to do that same thing, but with your feet on the ground. So shoulders down, pull your belly in, lift your toes up off of the ground. And then as you exhale, place your toes back and lift your heels up as high as you can. You're going to feel the calf muscles work now. Heels down, toes up. Toes down, heels up. Heels down, toes up. Toes down, heels up. One more, heels down, toes up. Toes down, heels up. All right, we're going to go to some standing postures. If standing is not an option for you right now or you just don't feel like it, you can do these warrior postures in your chair. The way you do the warrior postures in your chair, you come forward, you scoot your body forward, bring one leg out, stretch the other leg. So this is a warrior, but it's a supported warrior where I'm sitting in the chair. You are welcome to do this, or if you feel like standing, you can stand on up. Also, always remember you can use the chair if you need to for balance. For these warriors, you're going to take your right leg and step it forward, a big step. Now, if you want a shorter warrior, take a shorter warrior, right? It's a little bit less challenging. If you want a longer one, then you just open your legs out a little bit wider. You want to make sure that you can see your toes in front of your face. So if you take a short stance and then you bend your knee is way over your toes, not good for your knee. So make sure your heel and your knee are in one line. Wake up the muscles of the back of the leg. So press the outer edge of your foot into the ground and wake up these muscles. Now for warrior one, you're going to stretch your arms up over your head. This is yoga. We're going to move with our breath. So take a big breath, inhale, stretch up, and then exhale, open your arms, warrior two. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, open your arms, warrior two. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, warrior two. So we're moving our upper body, hopefully tricking ourselves to stay in this lunge, building strength through the legs. Now flip your palm over, inhale, reverse your warrior, stretch your arm up toward the ceiling. Track your back arm down your leg. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, lengthen up, reverse. Exhale, back to warrior two. One more. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, back to warrior two. And release. Now we'll do the other side. So switch sides. Same thing applies on the opposite side. Press the outer edge of your back foot into the ground. Wake these muscles up. Make sure they're turned on. Make sure you can see your toes in front of your knee. Your knee and your heel are in one line. Lunge down as deep as it's comfortable for you, always knowing that this chair here is there for you if you need to for balance. You can always have one hand on a chair. Inhale, stretch your arms up toward the ceiling. Exhale, open your arms, warrior two. Inhale, lengthen up, stretch up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, arms up, stretch up. Exhale, warrior two. Last one, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, warrior two. Flip your front palm over. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Open up the front side of your body. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back to warrior two. Last one. Exhale, warrior two. Open up your chest, pull your arms back, and release. Okay, we're going to do some balancing postures now. For these balancing postures, please know that you can hold onto your chair at any time. This one is called extended leg raise pose. You're going to shift your weight to your leg and push your big toe down. You want these muscles engaged, so contract the quads nice and tight, but no hyperextending. We don't want to push the knee back, not good for the knee. Have a little micro bend in your knee and engage that big muscle group. It helps to find a spot to focus on. Lift your right leg up. And then you can hold it here, or you can hold onto your knee. And again, it may be a series of putting the leg down or grabbing the chair, whatever you need to do for balance, you do it. Find one spot to focus on, pull the belly in. The more core strength that you can recruit, the better your balance is going to be. Take a big breath in and out. You may stay here, or if you want to try to open your leg out to the side, stretching through the inner thigh, you are welcome to. If you want to challenge your balance a little bit more, you can stretch your arm out to the side, and then you change your gaze. So as you begin to slowly look over your fingers, you'll notice that that challenges your balance as well. Feel free to stay in the first part of the posture if you need to. And then bring it back to the center and drop it down. Other side. Shift your weight to your leg, push your big toe down, contract this big muscle group, slight bend in the knee, and then knee up. You can hold it here or here. Take a big breath in. You're welcome to stay here or see if you can open it out to the side. Welcome to stay here or challenge your balance a little bit more by stretching your arm out to the side. And then ever so slowly, the slower you move, the more stable you'll be. Look over your fingers. And then bring it back to center and drop it down. Probably the most famous of yoga postures is tree pose, which is what we're going to do next. So shift your weight to your leg. You can do the kickstand with your heel against your ankle. That's the first step. If you want to go a little deeper, you can go to your calf. If you want to go a little deeper, you can go all the way up to your thigh. Your knee should not bend in that direction, so please don't put your foot on your knee. So you choose whichever one you'd like. When you're in the posture, press your foot and your leg in toward one another. So make that standing leg really active. And then bring your hands together in the center of your chest. Just like before, keep your eyes focused on something that's not moving. Pull in through your belly. Lengthen up out of your waist. Squeeze your glutes slightly. If and when you're ready, you can grow your branches. Remember, the chair is always there if you need to. You can stay here, or you can begin to challenge your balance a little bit more by shifting your gaze up toward the ceiling. And then if you really want to freak yourself out, you close your eyes and see what happens then. And release. Other side. Kickstand, calf, or thigh. Make your standing leg active. Push the big toe down. Hands together in the center of your chest. Lift up out of your waist. Belly in, glutes engaged. Grow your branches. Look up. Close your eyes, or not. And release. Okay, back to the chair. If like many people, you practice that, and it's maybe your first time or you're newer to yoga. Always, I get, I'm so bad at balancing. But balancing is a skill just like anything else. And the more you do it, the better you're going to get. One of the things when my kids were growing up that I made them do was when they were brushing their teeth, they stood on one leg for the top teeth, and then they stood on another leg for their bottom teeth. When you're standing at your sink washing your dishes, lift up a leg. When you're at the grocery store waiting in line, lift up a leg. The more you do it, the better you're going to get. And then you come to a yoga class and you're asked to balance on one leg, and you can do it no problem. All right, let's go back into our chair. You can actually, while you're sitting in your chair, because all of us are sitting in our chairs these days in front of the computer doing work or whatever, you can actually make that a little bit of, you can make it into a little bit of core work by a seated boat pose. And I'm going to turn to the side so you can see how it's done. So for a seated boat pose, you're going to come forward into your chair. I have a nice big one, so there's plenty of room for me. You're going to lean back just slightly. Now, the minute you lean back, you're going to feel these muscles kind of turn on, and that's what we want. You can stay here, just leaning back, trying to support yourself and breathing. Or if you'd like, you can bring one foot up, hold underneath your knee, and the other foot up. So you're balancing here. Pull your belly in. Try to find your balance. Breathe. And then once you feel secure, if you want to try, you can open your arms. So you're balancing here. You're using the lower belly, the lower abdominal wall, the hip flexors are working. Try to balance here. You can stay right here like this, or with your feet on the floor. And then from here, you can try a couple of toe taps. So tap one toe down, lift it up. Tap the other toe down and up. Let's do that 3 times. Toe down, other leg. Toe down, other leg, and come down. So at your desk at any time, if you're like, oh, I want to do a little bit of core work, there you go. Just lean back and lift your feet up. That's all you got to do. All right, this is a seated eagle pose. So the seated eagle pose is going to work on the strength of your inner thighs. It's also going to be a little bit of core work, and it's going to actually open up the muscles of the outside of the body. So you're going to stretch the outer legs as well as through the upper back. So you bring your arms out like cactus arms, and then you're going to bring your right arm under your left arm. First, both elbows, one on top of the other, thumbs pointing toward you. If you can make your beak this way, you make your beak this way. If your hands are nowhere near touching, if you have really tight shoulders, you can make your beak by grabbing your shoulders. Either way, you want to feel a stretch in between your shoulder blades. The more you press your forearms in toward one another, the more you'll feel that stretch. The more you walk your hands up towards your shoulders, the more you're going to feel that stretch. So you choose what's right for you. Now we're going to get into the legs. Right leg over your left leg. All of us sit like this, right? But this time we're going to make it active. So this is me relaxed. This is me squeezing in. See the difference? Relaxed. Squeezing in. So squeeze your inner thighs in toward one another. Feel that work. Take a big breath. Look up toward the ceiling. And then exhale, touch your elbow to your knee. 3 times. Inhale, look up, lift up. Exhale, crunch in. Keep squeezing those legs together. Inhale, look up, lift up. Exhale, crunch in. And release. Flap your arms because it feels good. And we'll do the other side. Left arm under. Make your beak however you would like. Feel that stretch in the back. And then left leg over. And again, we're not relaxed. Squeeze everything in. Squeeze your legs in toward one another. Inhale, look up, lift up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, look up, lift up. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, look up, lift up. Exhale and crunch. And release. Arms up over your head. Arms down by your side. Roll your shoulders down and back. So just in a few minutes there, it's been about 20 minutes is all it's been. We've stretched the shoulders, the neck, the back, the lower back, the legs. We've worked your lower belly, your hip flexors. Now we're going to stretch the lower half of the body. So come forward into your chair. We use those muscles, especially in the boat pose, and so now we're going to stretch them. Come forward into your chair and then tilt your body to one side. Take your right leg, bring it forward, and your left leg back behind you. In this, you're going to hold on to the chair, so brace yourself. Push the hips forward, and then bring your arm up and over, so you'll feel a stretch through the thigh, the hip, and the belly. The more you pull your arm back behind you, the more you'll feel it. Big breath in and out. And we'll do the other side. Switch sides. Take your leg back behind you. You can choose however you'd like to do it. If your toes are on the ground, I like to curl my toes under and stretch the top of my foot, whatever feels good for you. And then hand back behind you, support yourself, then arm up and over. Squeeze these glutes to push the hips forward to increase the stretch. Breathe in and breathe out. Another big breath in and out. And come on back up. Seated pigeon pose. This is one of my favorites. This is going to stretch the muscles of the outer hip. So you're going to take your foot up and place it onto your knee. Again, normal way to sit, right? Depending on your flexibility, your knee may be coming way up. That's totally normal. You don't want to force this one, especially if you start to feel it inside your knee. You back off. You take your time with this one. Flex your foot to help protect the knee joint. Already, I'm feeling a big stretch through my outer hip. Now, shoulders down, chest up, sit up nice and tall. If your knee is coming way up or if this isn't enough of a stretch for you, you're going to stay sitting upright. If you're like, no, I think I can go a little deeper, then you just slowly fold over your leg. So now as I fold over, I feel the stretch in the hip and in the lower back. Take a big breath, pull your chest forward, and then as you exhale, see if you can fold a little bit more. Inhale, pull your chest forward. Exhale and fold. And come on back. Switch sides. Flex your foot. See, this side is tighter on me, so my knee is coming up. So just gently press the knee down, never going past a point. A little bit discomfort is okay, but any type of pain, you know to back off. Pull up out of your waist. Exhale. Begin to fold if that's an option for you. Inhale. And exhale. Big breath in and out. And slowly come back up to seated. All right, we're going to finish it off with just some slow breathing. So sit in your chair. Make yourself comfortable. If you want to lean back a little bit, you can lean back. Hands on your in your lap or on the sides of your chair, whatever feels good. Be mindful of your shoulders. Pull them down. Close your eyes. Take a big breath in. As you breathe in, imagine your torso is a vase and you're filling it up completely. And then as you exhale, empty that vase to the very last drop. Inhale, fill up your vase. Exhale, empty it completely. One more. Big breath in. And out. And then flutter your eyes open. I hope this was helpful for you, especially all my friends at the San Antonio Public Library. This video is available for anyone who needs it, a little bit of a break throughout your day. Thanks for tuning in. Finally, hands, palms together. Big breath in. Let it out. All that is good within me honors and is grateful for all that is good within you. Namaste. Thank you.